Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's fun and exciting video, I am giving you guys a prom makeup look. I'm really sorry if I missed your prom, but for all of those who have prom coming up, I hope you guys watch this video and take some tips from it and learn something new. If you guys are doing your own prom makeup, I hope that you find this very helpful on the day of your event. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I hope you guys like this video, and if you want to see how to create this look, then please keep watching. To start off with my skin, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in Clear. I just have in this little container because I was running low, and then the Smashbox Primer Water. For foundation, I will be using my EX1 foundation in F300. I did apply a tan yesterday, so I'm like really tan, and this foundation matches me perfectly, and I did use the Loving Tan in Dark, and if you guys have that one, then this foundation is the best foundation you can get that will match your tan. So I'm going to be using this all over my face. Oh, the brush I'm using to blend out the foundation is the Morphe E6 foundation, and it's just a flat top kabuki brush. This is honestly the best foundation brush. If you don't have it, you're missing out, and go order it right now. To correct underneath my eyes, I'm using the Peral Salmon Corrector in medium tan. To conceal underneath my eyes, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Concealer in medium neutral. So I'm just applying this down in a V-word motion and just dragging it up my eye. Just kind of bring it all the way down. And then to blend in the concealer, I'm using my Beauty Blender. I love my eyes to be super highlighted and to be full coverage for it to look good in photos. So the product I'm going to use next is the Sensual Skin Enhancer by Kevyn Aucoin, and this is in SX08. And I'm just placing this product not directly underneath my eyes, like right here. I'm playing it more downwards and just kind of bringing it up. And I'm using my finger with just a very small amount, and I'm kind of shearing it out a little bit so when we blend it, it isn't really hard to blend out. So I'm just going to keep it right there. I don't want to bring it too far up because we're just going to blend it out. And then to blend it in, I'm using my Beauty Blender again. To cover any acne on my face, I am using a mix of these two Makeup Forever concealers, and the first one is in 7 and the next one is in 12. And to blend that out, I'm using my damp Beauty Blender. To highlight the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger. And I'm just going to apply this on my chin, on the bridge of the nose, and on my forehead. Ugh, this stuff's almost out. And with my damp Beauty Blender, I'm going to blend that out. To set my under eyes, I'm using the Mercier Translucent powder, and I will be applying that with my Beauty Blender. Using this Beauty Blender to apply the powder is actually going to make it prevent your under eyes from creasing. I find that applying it with a brush actually doesn't really do me any justice, and it creases on me, but with a damp sponge, I find that you get a very full coverage look, and my concealer never creases. The next product I'm using is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Palette, and this is in shade 30. The best way to make your makeup last is by layering. A lot of people think that layering products is just going to make your face cakey, but to be honest, it's all about the way you blend out your makeup. So I'm starting from the very top of my ear right here, and just imagine a line from the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth, and that's the line where you kind of want to draw your contour. So I'm going to find my line right here, and I'm just going to draw and bring that towards my lip. And I'm also going to apply a little bit thicker right here at the top, and then taper it down to more of a thinner line as we get closer to the mouth. And now I'm going to use my Fix Plus, and I'm going to spray it on this contour line, just far away though, not too close, and that's going to help us blend out the contour. And to blend that out, I'm using the Dillium Tools number 953 brush, and it's just a very small do a fiber brush. And I'm just going to blend that out. And you always want to blend upwards, never downwards. And then I also like to take the Beauty Blender and to just blend it out more. With the same brush, I'm taking the blush color from the palette and I'm just going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm just going to blend it out with a Beauty Blender. To set the rest of my face, I'm using my Makeup Forever stack, and these are the loose powders, and I'm going to be using this shade right here, which is number 52. And I'm going to be applying that with a powder puff all over my face. So I just did my brows, and I also primed my eyes with the NARS eye primer. And so now I'm going to carve out my brows, and I'm going to be using my Naked Skin concealer in medium neutral. This was my first concealer I used, and I will be applying that with my concealer brush. So I just used the Mercier Translucent powder to set the concealer underneath my eyebrows, and now I'm going to move on to eyeshadow, and I'm going to start off by using my Makeup Forever Aqua Matic eyeshadow pencil stick in the shade ME50. I am applying this all over my eyelid, but I'm also going to stay below my crease so we have some space to kind of blend it out. Going to blend that out and to blend that harsh line right there at the top. For my eyeshadows for this look, I'm using All Makeup Forever, and I'm using this palette that I made, and I'm going to start off with this one, and this is in the color M650. I am applying this color into my crease and kind of going upwards, so it is also used as my transition shade. The next shade I'm using is the Makeup Forever M646 eyeshadow. I am applying this color directly into the crease. I'm not closing my eyes, I'm actually kind of opening them so I can see exactly where my crease is, so I can put my brush right into that socket to place that color. The next color I'm using is M636, and I'll be applying that with my Chanel number 19 brush. And again, opening up my eye so I can see my socket, I'm applying that directly in the outer crease right here. Now it's time for the star of the show, shadow, and this color is D562. It is such a pretty color. This color will look great on everyone. It's going to go with every dress color. So I think this is an awesome eyeshadow to get. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid. To blend that out, again, I'll be using my MAC 217 brush. Now you guys could leave the eyeshadow just like this, but I'm going to deepen it up just a little bit, and the next color I'm using, again by Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade D652, and this is just a really deep bronzy, it looks, to me honestly, it looks like a brownie in an eyeshadow pan. I'm going to be applying that with my, what is this? The Sigma, oh no, it rubbed off, but I think it's the E30. And I'm just going to be placing that on the very outer corner of my eye just to deepen up the look. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be using this shade again. This is the M646, and I will also be using the D652 shadow as well. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Aqua Extra Large Eye Pencil in D62, and I'm putting this on my waterline. And then for my lash line, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Cream Gel Liner in Espresso, and I will be using that, the small angled E65 Sigma brush to apply it. And for mascara, I'll be using my Too Faced Better Than Sex on my top lashes, and then for my bottom lashes, I'm going to be using the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. So now I'm going to go back to my face and I'm just going to dust away with this powder brush any of the powder that is left on my face from when we used the powder puff. Next, I'm going to set my face again with another powder, but this time it's going to be pressed. And a trick if you don't want your makeup to look really, really powdery, take some Fix Plus and spray your face. And then this will help moisturize your face so it doesn't look too powdery, and that spray will actually take away that powdery look. And then it will also set your makeup, which is going to make your makeup last a lot longer. And then we put on another layer of powder and we spray our face, which again is going to make it even last longer. The powder I'm going to use is by MAC, which is my favorite powders to use on myself and all my clients. And this is the MAC MSF in medium deep. I depotted it so I can put it in one of these palettes. So I'm going to be using that with my MAC 129 brush. And for bronzer, I'm going to be using the NARS bronzer in Laguna. So I'm just going to hit the places where you want to put the bronzer, so that would be on the forehead. And I'll also be applying this on my cheeks right here, but I'm not applying it to the apple of my cheek because we're going to be putting blush there instead. To contour my face, I will be using this color right here by NYX, and this is their contour color in 06. Just think of that line that we did with the cream contour, and that's where we're going to be putting this contour. And then with the MAC 217, I'm taking that same contour color and I'm going to put it right underneath my lip, so it looks a bit more poutier. And then I will also be using it to contour my nose. For blush, I'm going to be taking this one right here, and this one is called Sunbisque by MAC, and I'm taking a Royal and Lamb Nickel brush. This is just like the small contouring angled brush. Just going to dip it in, knock off the excess, and I'm just going to apply this on the apples of my cheeks to give myself a little bit of a flush so I don't look dead. And lastly, for the face, I'm going to highlight, and I don't want to do too much highlight just because I don't want the cameras to pick up all that highlight in the photos. So I'm going to be using my Anastasia Glow Kit, and this is the pink one, Bubbly, right here. And I'm going to take that with a Morphe M501 brush, and I'm not going to just rub my brush in it, I'm literally just going to tap it right in the product, knock off the excess, and I just like to just pat it right there on my cheekbones. And then clean the brush off really quickly, and then just blend out that highlight so it isn't super harsh. And I'll be highlighting my bridge of the nose. So now for eyelashes, I'm going to be using my velour eyelashes, and I really don't know what style this is. It does not say, and I picked it up at IMAT, so I'm just going to apply these off camera because they're way too hard to apply with you guys seeing what I'm doing. The lashes are on, and I actually really like them. They're actually really nice. But now it's time for lips, which is the last part of the look. First, I'm going to line my lips with a lip liner, and this one is by the Kylie Cosmetics line, and this is in Candy K. And for lipstick, this is probably one of my favorite all-time lipsticks, and this is by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in Nude Cape. And to top off the lipstick, I'm going to be putting a gloss over it, and this is like my holy grail gloss, and this is the Sephora Perfect Nude Gel Lip Gloss. And this is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm really sorry about how late I'm putting this up. I know prom season already started a couple weeks ago, but it's better late than never. But I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys, whoever is out there doing your own makeup, that's totally fine. You need to go somewhere to get your makeup done. I hope you guys could take some of the things that I did in this tutorial and apply to what you're doing. And I hope you guys have an awesome prom, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.